So, what's up? It's your girl, Star the Oracle, the Carpal Goddess. And I'm back at it again. And I'm about to do a reading for Cancer to see if there's any advice or guidance that they may need and what situation that is and give advice about it. Now, I've already laid your spread because I see that it is just much easier to get right into the reading of it. So, without further ado, I'm getting ready to get started. Y'all know how I do. I like to cleanse my readings. I like to invite my ancestors in, ask for their guidance, their help, and their protection. And I like to cast out, yes, I said it, cast out all energies, entities, and species of foul-directed energy who may try to oppose against me and this message that I have come to give to you guys. I ask that all evil be reflected, removed, repelled, and dispelled, whether it be virtual attacks, physical attacks, mental attacks, of any kind, that our minds be cleared and all foul-directed evil upon us be removed. Let's take a minute to just breathe the release of anything that is no longer serving us at this time. And I ask that the message come out clearly and precisely for those who are of Cancer who need this advice and need this guidance on the situation that may be on their mind. So without further ado, let's take a minute to just release all negative energy within and around our homes. Release all negative energy in and around our minds. Release all negative energy within and around our hearts of conflict and confusion. That all evil be kept at bay and flee from our paths. And that no weapon formed against us prosper, Shay. Alright, without further ado, let's get in. Someone might be going through or coming up on a tower moment. Tower moment could be the end of something and the beginning of something else. So don't look at a tower moment as being a bad thing, because most of the time we get our, how can I say this? We get our biggest upbringings and our biggest lessons in these tower moments. And sometimes if you really search deep enough, you find your greatest self-worth in these times. So someone may be coming up on this tower moment and may be blinded to the fact that they need to walk away from this situation and analyze or turn inward. They need to walk away from this situation and turn inward to analyze what it may be bringing them. Someone wants some truth. Someone wants some truth about something. Either they want some truth about something or they intuitively know something about some type of stability in this marriage, relationship, partnership. Yes. Yes. They're waiting to see some type of stability in this partnership. So they're taking this Queen of Swords energy, which is an energy that cuts out what is no longer serving of them. They have clarity about what it is that they want. They sit in their power and they're not afraid to express themselves. About what it is that's going to bring them happiness. They're about ready to go on a journey. They got a bad pact and all, y'all. They're about ready to go on a journey and take a leap of faith towards I want to say something more long-term. Something more promising. And they're slowly gaining the strength to cut something out and gain some stability, or what I want to say, not gain some stability. No. They're slowly gaining the strength to cut something out, although they're trying their best to hold on to this partnership. But this union, this marriage, this collaboration has been a catalytic road. It's been a catalytic road. It's been turbulent. I won't say that, but that's what he said. So what he said. This is the options card, you guys. Maybe but they're holding on, see, taking a leap towards something more long term, gaining the strength to cut something out. Although they are holding on to this partnership, and they don't want to let go of it, you guys. This union has been a rocky trip and it's costing them maybe to look into different options. Because they're feeling left out in the cold. And they're tired of waiting on someone. They're tired of waiting for someone maybe to someone is tired of waiting on someone. Let's see. What is Cancer tired of waiting on? What is it that Cancer is tired of waiting on? What is it that Cancer, excuse me. Cancer's got a lot to say because all this just dropped. But what is it that Cancer is tired of waiting on? So I only got one card. So, which it really does sum up some things. For balance is one. Cancer is tired of waiting on balance, emotional balance. It's balance. They're tired of waiting on someone to meet them halfway, maybe. And they want more. All it says want. They want more. They say they're tired of waiting, wanting more. What else could this person be tired of? And advice. Not advice, excuse me, ancestors, but to see what Cancer is on their journey this evening. They're tired of waiting for love, unity, and they're in this Queen of Wands energy. They're standing in their power about it. They're standing very firm about this. She knows what she wants. She's attractive and she basically has ideas about something. But either way, I'm still going to say she is standing in her power about the situation. I don't think anything else fits, but I still like to give it all to you. So you can decide and have different options to go along with. But she's standing in her power. She's standing strong. You know, someone could be kept up at night about this. Someone could be worrying about this situation a lot. Someone could be getting kept up at night. That's what I really, really, really want to say. Yeah, not being able to sleep. Overthinking, no closure, no clarity. You know, they're almost done. And they're worrying and they're overthinking the situation. So someone is tired of someone to bring balance to this lover situation. They're standing in their power about it, and it has maybe someone else. This is two different suits. So it has someone else worrying, losing sleep. Or maybe even they could be worrying and losing sleep over this tower that has occurred because of someone tired of waiting for something more committal. They're tired of all these different energies coming in. Because when I look at this cup, like I said, this is an option cup. But with the rest of this just seems like someone is tired of all of these different options coming in. They're tired of being left out in the cold. They're wondering, they're waiting, they're weighing. You know, I'm talking about wait. Yeah, they're waiting. And, you know, for this emotional balance to come in this love situation. They're standing in their power about it, what it is that is bringing forth this worry, that is bringing forth this stagnation. And this, whatever this is, that these different options is just not what this person wants. They're sticking to their own mindset about this. Why is the Hierophant here? 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 So, you guys, this would be see if the ancestors have anything else to say. Alright, I'm sorry if this is fresh to anyone before I say the last couple of pieces. If anyone may be dealing with any type of hurt about this situation of any kind before I say this last bit. Let's see, this will be the last cards that I pull before I get into my advice column. At the bottom of the deck, you have someone that is standing in their power And they don't care at this point. They really don't care. They're looking back at this situation and they want to fight for it. But they want to move away from this toxicity that is causing unhappiness in their home front. It's turning their lives upside down. They don't want to transform, or they don't want to reawaken this past issue or the stuff that's coming in from the past of this cycle that hasn't ended. They don't want to do this, you know. They don't want to do this. So, Cancer, I don't know if it's you or maybe someone that you're dealing with, but it's something that's coming in from the past that could have caused this tower moment or this shakeup to happen. Maybe this breakup. I don't know exactly where you are in this process. But the main thing that I can say is you're needing to analyze more inwardly about what is going on. That you may better, how do I want to say this, Cassie? That you may better assess the issue. The issues of whatever that's, being brought in, because I don't know if it's you, Cancer, or the other person that's bringing this in, but maybe you need to sit down and try to see why you or maybe this person is feeling this way. If it's something that's being distributed and maybe some type of action that you're repeating that keeps going on and on or keeps happening, because the card from the past is in reverse. So maybe it's something that you may be doing that's causing this person to feel like you're looking at different options. Maybe you need to do, if you really are serious about keeping this person, maybe you need to try to look into, showing them a little more. And I can't really say that because at this time, it's a tower moment. So right now, it's not even the time. Excuse that last part, because it's not even the time to try to approach the situation, because you just don't know how heated it may be. Maybe someone doesn't want to talk right now. Maybe they may want to argue. Maybe they want to rant. Maybe they want to yell. Maybe they don't have the clarity or the amount of time that is needed to maturely discuss what needs to be done. So right now, before I even get into your advice day, I still want to let you know that maybe you just need to give the situation a little bit of time to cool off. During your cool off time, you need to analyze some things and be honest with yourself about what it is that you may need or want, just so that you know what you're offering someone. I know it sounds like a cliche, but more time with yourself is always the rarity. is always the remedy. It answers so many questions. It even has you. Even the card suggested that you go into hermit mode. Hermit mode is a self-analytical time. So maybe you need to look at what it is that you may be bringing to this partnership or this collaboration, and what it is that is being given to you. And process it and see if it's anything that's causing conflict within yourself that's making you have to keep looking towards other options, or be honest enough with yourself to see if you may be sending off mixed signals to your partner that they may not be all that you need. And that's just off the head right there. That's just what I'm going to say off the head. And then I'm going to get my methodical goddess tarot. Y'all know I love those. And I'm going to get you some advice from Spirit. I want to get you some advice from Spirit. See what our ancestors have to come through and say to whosoever this message may be. Fine to help. Okay? Okay. Two more cards, please, ancestors. Thank you. At the bottom of the deck, we have Fool. Someone's wanting to take this journey. Someone's wanting to take a leap. Someone's wanting to. So normally how I do this portion, I read all of the cards, the advice cards. And then, being that you guys don't have that many, I think I'm going to read each card for you guys. And then I'm going to give you my perception of what's been given to us from the divine. Your first card is Chrome Resurrection. Your second card is Fruition. Your third card is the Great Void. Your fourth card is Purifier. Your fifth card is Maiden Beauty. And your sixth card is Maiden Revolution. So let's get into the reading from the book. With Mother Goddess I said, here to accompany us and bring forth her enlightenment and wisdom at this time. Crown of Seeds, Resurrection, Scorpio. The crown of seeds rises from the ocean's depths, reborn through the dark night of the soul. She embodies heart transformation and resurrection from death into new form. She is pure female being, an expression, companion of the underworld, renewed and resurrected through massive emotional change. The seed crown appears during powerful times of release and shift in your life. Let her lead the way through the murky depths of your personal underworld and to the resurrection of your heart and expression. Welcome the change and renewal that is upon you. This is just confirmation from the read that you really need to walk away and analyze the situation. You really need to welcome the change and renewal that is upon you. You really need to welcome this change. Because those of you who are watching, who knows how the universe operates, if there is something that you cannot let go of, it will be taken from you. So you really need to embody this energy and release whatever it is that you're not trying to cut attachment of. Not forever, Cancer, but just to be able to better, cipher through what's best at the moment. And like I said earlier, give things time to kind of, cool off, where there can be a mature sharing of what has transpired. Okay? Fruition, which is earth. This is 10 of earth, fruition, Mercury, and Virgo. This voluptuous African woman carries the gifts of the harvest to be shared with her family and community. She offers the bounty of life's wealth for all to receive and enjoy. Open now to fully experience your rewards for long work well done. This is the time of fruition, of enjoying life at its peak. Celebrate the ripe harvest and take time to smell, taste, and feel the abundant fruits of your labor. Celebrate. So, Cancer, have you been neglecting yourself? I know this card doesn't say anything about that, but Cancer, have you been neglecting yourself? Have you not been taking out the time to enjoy what you've been bringing in? You can't be all work, Cancer. I have to tell myself that sometimes, Cancer, as a Virgo, because I be serious. And y'all be serious too. You have to take the time to enjoy what it is that you're accumulating. Because what other purpose is it to accumulate it? You cannot hoard earthly things, Cancer. You cannot hoard earthly things, Cancer. It's okay to save, but you cannot hoard or earthly things, Cancer. You have to allow time to enjoy that which you are going out to gather. You can't just let everybody else enjoy your basket of apples. How many apples did you take out of this basket? Did you even get 2 of them, Cancer? You going out and you collecting all of this fruit, and you're not even taking the time to see if it's right. You have to take more time for enjoying this basket. Okay? You have to be able to walk away to gain a better perspective. Those of you who are into chakra alignment and things of that such, I would recommend working on your crown chakra and your pineal gland. And your solar. Work on your solar as well. I don't know. All kind of light just flocks to me. I don't even have what I have that door. For some reason, all kind of light flocks to me. But it's all right because the universe know I got his back and I love her. She knows I do. But yes, you need to take time out to enjoy what you're bringing in. So you need to turn inward, focusing on you. You need to work on sharing more with you. And giving more to yourself too. Okay? The next card is the Great Void. Aditi is the Hindu mother of all gods and goddesses, the great womb and the primordial abyss that precedes creation. From the ultimate void, she gave birth to the stars and planets. Pure divinity, Aditi existed before time as the infinity of mother space. All creation is conceived and born. I don't know what's up. Give me a minute, Cancer. Give me 1 second. Go get back at it. Let me hit it right here on the code. Y'all know how I like to do. And bind out all energy interferences trying to destruct. or cause stagnation in this reading. Let me get this message to Cancer. All right. All creation is conceived and born from the fertile void of her emptiness. Oddity is the mother of all. Her womb holds the totality of creation yet unborn, vast and limitless, with all of the possibilities to come. She is the great mystery that dwells in the ethers, who fulfills every desire and nourishes all life. Oddity comes during times of the great void that precede transition. So the ancestors want you to really, really, really think about this transition that's taking place in your life right now. Okay? She is the emptiness that must be acknowledged when the way before you is dark and unclear, helping you to face the unknown with surety and without fear. Oddity allows you to see the result of your actions before acting, to use the fertile seed times to gain new perspective, see, and access fresh ideas. Oddity holds all possibilities for your future, which becomes brighter through self-reflection and understanding. Before your world is manifested, oddity brings all possibilities to you for creating the world of substance to come. I don't think I need to say anything about this card. I think I covered this card before we got here. But I am still going to highlight Cancer. Don't think I ain't going to say nothing else. I'm still going to highlight the fact that this alone time that you may be getting to yourself is not a curse. It is a time for you to analyze and plan. Make some more plans. Become more creative. Work on some things that you want to push out, into your environment, whatever it may be. Without fear. Without fear. To be able to face this unknown with surety. So you need to really, 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 really do that. Turn inward. Analyze the way you're looking at this, and you still need to enjoy whatever it is. So maybe you don't have enough. Maybe you're not giving yourself enough time in your personal life to enjoy your situation. Maybe you didn't. But either way, that's just for some people. Don't even stick to that. That was just something I had to say because it was knocking on the door. But maybe someone wasn't giving someone enough time because they was always on the go. They was always going to fruition lies. I'm trying to make it a word. I know it ain't a word. I'm also trying to bring a smile to your face. So go on to laugh. But someone is basically maybe always on the go. And they need to see this. They really need to see this. And they need to take time out to enjoy whatever it is that they're going out and getting too. The next card I have is Purifier. Which is let's see, Pele. Goddess Pele. Y'all have two arcanas. Those are my arcana cards, my goddess cards. Make sure she's right up. Pele is the Hawaiian goddess of fire who lives on earth. the original divine spark of creation. She is eternal life in creation, the goddess of volcanoes. Pele's unquenchable fire is the purifying force that provides balance to the desecration that humans are responsible for on earth. She is righteous anger and demands respect for the life and the planet. Pele is the mother of the most powerful elemental forces. Through her fierce and unpredictable Mars fire, she lets that which is unknown become known. Pele brings ultimate purification by the by the fire of destruction and reclamation. Let's get up out of here. Anybody said up out of here because he just That all forces of chaos, evil, and destruction flee. That all forces of chaos, evil, distraction, and destruction flee. I say. Pele brings ultimate purification by the fire of destruction and reclamation. She brings the transmutation of old form into new. Her fierce power is feared because it cannot be controlled by human beings. Pele is the transformative change that leads to healing and reintegration into wholeness. She is the primal force. When Pele appears, expect the unexpected. Her purifying fire often destroys well-laid plans and established comfortable form that no longer serves you. She brings the supreme opportunity to align with spirit and come away from attachment to the physical world and the past. Through her dismembering influences and rude awakenings, you are regenerated right now, down to yourselves. So yes, although you may be going through the shakeup, like I said in the reading earlier, earthly things are not meant to be held on to. And sometimes when you're holding on to something of this earth too tightly, although it may be hard to accept, it will have to be removed from you so that you will fully align with your higher self and connect with a higher vision of yourself. How can I say this? I want to say something else, but I want to your higher self doesn't want you to have to hold on to something so bad to feel like you need this thing to bring stability and control to your life. So spirit is basically intervening so that you can find the aspects of yourself which brings that which you're seeking in another person. Okay. I'm going to leave that card there, and I'm going to go on to Maiden Beauty, which is an earth card. Virgo to be exact. No, I'm sorry. Capricorn. Maiden of Earth Beauty, Capricorn. The exquisite maiden of earth sits in a lush garden at full harvest, radiantly at peace in her element. She is sacred form embodying beauty, health, and wholeness. At home in the world, She cares for herself and others with intuitive wisdom, living in harmony with nature. All of life responds to her purity and radiates fruition and beauty back to her. She exemplifies oneness with the natural world and the ease and joy of being in cooperation with nature. The Maiden of Earth is here to encourage you to embrace your beauty and your feelings. Honor your body's wisdom and know that you are one with Mother Nature in all her facets. She reminds you that your true beauty shines forth as you are in harmony with the natural world and life force. Find your earthy, intuitive center and move through your world as the Earth Maiden does, with beauty and inner wisdom. So again, Spirit wants you to unite with them. Your higher self wants to unite with you. And maybe they feel like this thing that you don't want to let go of could be in some way stopping that connection. So they're reminding you again to turn inward. Your intuitive center deals with your pineal. And they literally just made reference to that. So I want you to do some mind clearing exercises and mind gathering exercises. Okay? To be able to have a better look at what's taking place in the situation. All right. So, Maiden Revolution, which is a fire element. You have two of those here. Maiden of Fire Revolution, Aries. The Maiden of Fire is the wild woman who burns through the status quo with her heart of fire. She releases the binds to the old and transmutes the mundane, outmoded form into the new earth. She is unattached to the past. She is unattached to the past. She is unattached to the past. Bringing innovation and cutting-edge perspective. This revolutionary goddess of fire is here to assist you in the fiery release of all that shackles you to the past and outmoded form, Cancer. You are ready for her pure flame to ignite. Your passion to ascend in frequency that you may change, heal, and express your untamed essence. She brings the revolutionary power of change to you, inviting you to step into your true radiance and shine the light for others. Okay? So, shining the light for others means you may be in the public eye in some type of way. People may be watching you. Your children may be watching you if you have kids. Someone is looking towards what it is that you're going to do in this tower moment. You know, that you may not necessarily want to see you in this way. So your advice is to gather yourself, turn inward, analyze these things, and release of that which is no longer serving you. We cannot control people, Cancer. So with that being said, you know, if the situation has to be shooken up for a while, let the fire die down and then try to proceed again. But give it yourself a while and give whoever this is that's asking for this space that they need to cool off and come up with what it is that's best for this person, and to be able to come up with a mutual decision at this time. What Spirit needs you to do is take a step back and turn inward. So that's all I have for you this evening, Cancer. You have a good night, and I'll see you guys next week.